What's up everybody, it is Colin here, and in this video we're going to have a look at Zeropark rule-based optimization, one of the powerful built-in tools in the Zeropark traffic exchange network. So as you can see, I'm logged into the Zeropark dashboard right now. I'm in a run on network campaign pack and save offer for New Zealand. We ran this offer for Big Bang Ads in September. We had a total budget of $250 in New Zealand on push. We spent $251.21. Always will go over a little bit with a daily budget of $30. The URL. So in total, we got $250 in spend, $171 in payout. So this was a non-profitable campaign, 3,458 clicks and 71 conversions. I just want to show you in this video how the campaign budget optimization, but then for push, which is rule-based optimization, you tell Zeropark what to do and when to do it, and that way you can optimize real quick. So you can see we ran this campaign in September, then we changed some things. We ran it at the end of September again. And as you can see, things improved over time, but overall in this test case, so we assigned a specific budget, we could not make it profitable. The media buyer tested it in the beginning of September, picked it up a week later again with some new rule-based optimization knowledge, but it wasn't enough. So if the target has more than 100 clicks, so that's the minimum, and the eCPA is greater than 2.9, pause within the last 7 days, which means that the payout here is $3. So in that scenario, we would pause everything that is not profitable. So we have a 10-cent margin there where we make our profits, but still nothing made it. So if you look at the eCPA per creatives, 350, 315, 371, 318, and this one was obviously the big loser. So pack and save gift card, answer for questions, pack and save gift card, answer for questions, answer for questions, answer for questions. Different logos, same headlines. You can see tons of impressions, tons of clicks as well. The amount of spend and the conversions we got. So it makes sense that the highest amount of impressions got the highest amount of clicks and obviously the highest amount of conversions. The average cost though is a little bit different, and we have different CTR data. So what happens with the rule-based optimization? You can basically say, you can set rules, right? Optimization rules. So it's on right now. You can say if the target or the source, we set the target, has more than X amount of spend, clicks or spend, and ROI, conversion rate, eCPA, or conversions. You can see that they even put the formula there, so you understand how it works, is lower than or higher than X percentage within the last 24 hours, 7 days, or custom. And you could basically say if a target, which is basically the target is within the source, has more than, well, let's say 100 clicks is a good one, but let's say spend, $5 spend, and the ROI is lower than 5%. All right, so for now you can only pause. Within the last 24 hours, pause. So you only optimize, or you do 1%. So anything that's profitable, anything is lower than or 0% ROI. Anything that's not profitable will be paused. However, you want to make good, accurate decisions. So we go based on 100 click data, and then we say, and here we set eCPA, so that's the acquisition for us, spend to conversions is greater than, in this sense it will be $3, but we want that margin, right, of 10 cents. So we put 2.9, and then they did last 7 days because we have ran it for a while, then pause, right? On the bigger budgets, obviously you use last 24 hours or even last hour. The statistics period, set an interval of hours. That's the general information, but this one we not use. You can make up to 6 optimization rules. You can do it per source. Can we then use different outcomes? Or the outcome is always pause. I haven't played around with this much myself, but obviously this is extremely powerful. As soon as you know how to play with these things and you can look back at it, you see when and where targets gets paused. So let's have a look at all the targets, because there's many, right? So you can already see targets get paused and excluded, active, pause, 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 active. What happens though is there's 71 pages and there's all these things. So there's maybe 100 per page times 71. So for them to get 100 clicks is obviously unlikely, right? So you get the highest traffic sources which are being excluded fast, and then you get the low traffic sources. So I might even say, based on the 100 clicks would be the way to go, because on 100 clicks you have like significant data, right? So this one is just not there yet, but the eCPA, this one is going to be paused, this one is going to be paused. So this one is very close. So it has 98 clicks, but it's still going to be paused because it's too high right now. It needs to drop 6 cents. And based on that way, you don't have to pause them yourself. You just let Zeropark know that if the target is greater than 100 clicks, which is, I would say, gives you a significant amount of data, and the CPA is greater than 2.9, and as we make $3, it's a 10% margin, 10-cent margin, and then stop that shit, you know? And if you can also do it by sources, but you might have, because Zeropark has so much volume that within a specific source, there might be specific targets that are profitable, right? Which have like specific placements. So you can see that this one, aubergine, is interesting for us, right? So if I go into this one and I say, I see the targets of this one. So then it only shows the specific targets for this source, which is not that many. We got 17 clicks, 20 clicks, but out of those 20 clicks, we got 3 conversions, which makes the eCPA very good, right? And this is how you would want it to optimize by itself. As you see, because there's so much volume, we already spent $250, and if I go in manually, I can find these spend 1, payout 7.25. I can find these profitable targets, but this obviously takes large amount of time. So if you see the sources have like potential, which I would say this is eCPA 3.48, we need to be around 2. So this one, 175. I want to select this one and then go to, how did I do it before? Where did it say targets? Oh, I'm already in the target right now. Fuck, I have to go back to the source. So this is the source and this is the eCPA. So this one, for instance, Viridian Goldfish. Run these targets and you'll see they're probably super profitable. This one, 14 clicks, 2 conversions, 9 clicks, 1 conversion, 8 clicks, 1 conversion, 4 clicks, 1 conversion. And these are basically the ones that you want to optimize. So what I would say in this scenario is, you could even say that looking at the significance of the data, so coming back to the aubergine traffic source, so even maybe pulling up both of them and then get the targets. Can I get the targets of both of them right now? Like we could even say, if the target has more than 10 clicks, 20 clicks, yeah, let's say 20 clicks, then it will optimize way faster. So if the target has more than 10 clicks, EPC greater is 2.9, pause. In that sense, you won't have the situation where you go to the biggest traffic source, which is this bitch, and you look at the targets, and all of a sudden you see like 113 clicks, no conversions. This one would be filtered out. All of these top consumers, when you look at the total cost, would be gone. And that's what you want. So I would say, if I would run this, now I've looked at the data, if the target has more than 20 clicks, EPCA, and then you might say, is that significant data? But if they have that many fucking placements, you might want to optimize sooner. EPCBA is 2.90. Like this goes from like what was the earnings? 171. We could make this profitable. Right? There's no reason why this shouldn't be profitable. And that's why I like the rule-based optimization, because it optimizes for you, doing the work for you. However, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't look at the data. Still look at it, work with it, and make money with rule-based optimization on Zeropark. If you have any questions about rule-based optimization on Zeropark, leave them down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.